So we'll start with the classes. I created a project. In the project, I'm going to take a class. Always your package name should be something like org dot some name, because usually the packages come with the domain name and then the specified company name or something like that. But here, what we are going to do, we will start with com dot all object oriented programming thing. So com dot oops. Your class name should always start with the capital letter. So this will be like class 1 example. And I have to click this public static void main, click finish. Now the file name here and the class name here both are same. If you change this, it will not execute. Okay. Next, just in case if I have certain classes, let us say each class has two things majorly. One is data members, and the other one is member functions. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do is in data members, I'm going to take, let us take it as int ID, string name. These are my data members. Okay. In member functions, I'm going to have void set data. Observe one thing, that whenever I'm going to create a function name, if it involves two words, set and data, the second word, first letter will be capital. Usually it is called as camel case. In the same way, I'll have another function called as display. Okay. Now probably I need to take the ID and name. So you need to have a scanner object. What you have to observe is scanner is coming from java.util.scanner. Scanner is a class of OB is nothing but object of the scanner, which will let you take the input from the user through keyboard. System.in is the parameter that is passed. Basically, what we are doing, we are calling the constructor of scanner with the parameter, and the parameter is system.in. Now you have to ask the user to enter the ID. So the best shortcut way to write system.out.println is sysout, control and space you have to press together. Here I'm going to give enter the ID. So once you have given this, then ID will be equal to, you take the object of scanner, you are going to write ob dot next int. Always all the functions within the scanner object, you should notice that second word, first letter will be capital. In the same way, I'm going to take another thing, that is the name. Now, whenever you're using a string, then here name will be equal to ob dot next. That's it. In display, probably I just want to display it like a record. So here, I'm just going to type this and ID equal to plus ID. In the same way, name equal to plus name. Okay, just print these two. Now, I have to make sure that I create an object and call these functions. So to create an object of the class, I can use class C is equal to new class. That class 1 is the class name. So parameters C dot set data, C dot display. Okay, you can call these two. Now, if you run this, sorry, ID, I'm going to give 11, name, I'm going to give Shilpa. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to store Shilpa Vaidya, something like this? So if I give 11 and then Shilpa Vaidya or something like that, it is just taking Shilpa because we have given next. So what will happen if I give next line? Okay, we'll run this again. We'll give 11. If you notice, the moment I hit enter, right, this enter itself is taken as name. That is because initially we started with an integer. We have to clear that whole line by giving ob dot next line. Okay. Now if you run this, I'll give lemon, and then I'll give Shilpa, Vaidya, and then hit enter. You're going to get both. So this is it with respect to class. I just took simple ID and name, and then we have set data and display as methods in the main function. Usually it will start with public static void main. We took class one, that is this class, C is capital, and object C. How do you initialize the object? By using new operator. You're going to give the class name, call two functions by using what? Dot operators. Okay. By default, the access specifier here will be default in Java. That means this is accessible throughout this com.oops package. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one, which is called as constructor.